The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation. Viewers are invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Hampton Court has a history of being haunted. The doors could actually have been thrown open by something paranormal.
Oh my God, I'm recording. I am on record.
It appeared to be reaching out for her.
It was a freaky thing.
Something was standing right in front of me.
Almost like a laughing, growling, mocking kind of voice.
There was an overbearing presence of evil.
There were these lights and these voices going on.
The hair stood up on the back of my neck.
We were scared as hell when this first started.
Yep, there went one.
There's this figure in white that's moving through the wrecking yard.
Oh, phantom fog.
I could feel it all around my body, under my clothes.
Oh, something just touched me in the middle of the back, right?
Oh my God. I couldn't really believe what I saw.
Ghosts, are they real or not? From the invention of the earliest photographic devices to the latest home video cameras, believers have pointed to images like these as proof. Could they be haunting spirits, phantoms, the dead reaching out to the living? Or are some simply the result of camera tricks by clever hoaxers eager to convince millions hoping for evidence of life after death? In this program, you will see the most compelling cases ever presented of what many say are ghosts caught on video. You will hear from scientists, computer imaging experts, and the eyewitnesses who shot this chilling footage. Are we seeing spirits from beyond the grave, psychic projections, or something much more explainable? You decide for yourself as we examine the best ghost cases ever caught on tape. Can a ghost really be captured on videotape? Photographers all over the world have tried, and some of the ghost-like images they have collected are definitely mysterious. These are among the most fascinating sightings experts are now examining, and some of the most talked about ghost photos that have been amassed for decades by ghost hunters, collectors, and enthusiasts. And they've inspired a populace now armed with camcorders and other high-tech video devices to try to record them on tape. What you are seeing here is arguably one of the most compelling ghost videos ever shot. This ethereal humanoid figure appears to be closing fire exit doors at the former castle of King Henry VIII in London, England. Closed-circuit security cameras at Hampton Court Palace caught the eerie apparition in late 2003.
Hampton Court has a history of being haunted. There's no question about that. People have experiences at Hampton Court.
Top parapsychologist Lloyd Auerbach says that strange environmental conditions, either from nature or from a ghostly presence, have been detected at the palace, which has a tragic history involving horrific deaths, imprisonments, and even beheadings.
Richard Wiseman, a colleague of mine in England, set up a major investigation there and did find some unusual, well, natural phenomena that accounts for some of the experiences at least. I don't believe they account for all of them. But between electromagnetic fields and low-frequency sound, which can cause people to experience unusual sensations and even hallucinations.
However, the events surrounding the extraordinary filming and the entity caught on camera were not hallucinations. The palace security staff had become concerned about fire exit doors that flew open on consecutive days for no apparent reason. After closing the doors the first time, palace guards reviewed the security camera footage and were surprised to see the doors swing open with no one in the vicinity. But when the doors inexplicably opened the next day, the guards reviewed the security footage again and were astonished to see this frightening entity clearly stepping into frame, pulling on the two door handles. Auerbach's colleague Wiseman has told the world press he believes this is one of the best ghost images ever presented because it's not ambiguous and clearly a solid figure, not blurry and not a reflection. Also, it's doing something that, quote, has an effect on the real world, closing heavy doors. In addition, it remains an unnerving mystery why the ghostly figure looks transparent, showing what could be a skeletal structure, and why the spooky face in the Hampton Court video seems unnaturally white and simply doesn't look human. Interestingly, in 2006, another ghostly image was recorded by a security camera at a court of a different kind, the Lincoln County Courthouse near Charlotte, North Carolina. Staff working there reported seeing ghostly figures, and this eerie apparition of a woman seemingly writing on a notepad could be proof that the courthouse is indeed haunted. Security staff there told the news media that as the courthouse was closing for the day, their attention was drawn to a mysterious image of a person seen on the monitor showing the clerk's office. When 2 security guards were sent to the locked room to investigate, they seemingly walked right through the figure behind the counter, as the video recording shows. As the room grew dark at sunset, the image vanished after lasting more than 20 minutes. 5 people in all saw the image live on the TV monitor as it was recorded. Astonishingly, yet another surveillance camera captured a baffling, ghostly image in July 2002 at an auto wrecking yard in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Could this startling video actually show the ghost of a young woman killed in a terrible auto accident, like the victim's father believes?
There was a man whose daughter died, and the car apparently was at the wrecking yard, and somehow thought that that was his daughter, and that, I believe, may have been very much wishful thinking.
The ghostly footage was shot at Puckett's Wrecking Service, where an employee saw this translucent figure appear right in front of her eyes on the security system's monitors. The video image appears erratic because Puckett's surveillance camera records only a few brief frames per second. While Lloyd Auerbach doubts there's anything tangible pointing to the ghost's identity, he does find the footage itself compelling.
The fact that the witness actually saw the figure on the security camera on the monitor at the time that the footage was being shot is interesting. It means that this figure was reflecting light. It means that there was actually something physically present.
Though some skeptics have claimed the figure could be an unexplained video artifact or the product of a cleverly staged event, the footage remains a baffling enigma still being studied by paranormal experts around the world. But this isn't the only compelling ghostly image filmed near a wreck that was involved in a dreadful car crash. November 1998, Pawling, New York. 58-year-old grandmother Rose Benvenuto had a horrific car accident when she swerved in an effort to avoid a stray dog.
I hit the railing, the airbag inflated, and I don't remember much else.
Looking at her wrecked car, you'd never guess that anyone could get out alive. But in fact, Rose walked away with hardly a scratch.
I guess it was a miracle that I did survive.
Rose believes that this provocative and chilling photograph may explain what saved her life. It was taken by Sharon Boo, a photographer at the local fire department.
I've taken hundreds and hundreds of photographs, but I've never come across anything like this.
Following her normal procedure, Sharon photographed the wrecked car from several different angles. But it was only in this shot that something inexplicable appeared.
This photograph contained a ghostly figure outline of a person. You could see through the ghostly figure and still see the automobile.
As incredible as it sounds, both Sharon and Rose believe the image in the photograph is indeed a ghost, one that saved Rose's life.
I feel she had an angel looking over her shoulder.
Was this mysterious image simply a camera trick or something Sharon created when developing her photo?
And I do not develop my own photos. I just take them to a 1-hour photo developing and have them developed right away.
In fact, the ghost